Alright, and welcome back to Nefarious in November with AZW. And we have some Intercontinental title action for you here. Acidhedz making his debut on the YouTube show, taking Tanahashi down with a big power slam, but then took a boot to the head, going for a little bit of a submission move there. Tanahashi getting him into the single leg crab, taking him. Acidhedz takes him down and gets him into the full Nelson camel clutch there. Really been looking forward to this one, folks. Acidhedz does not compete very often, defending that Intercontinental title, as he is one of the major players here in the company, since it is his company. Acidhedz Zenith Pro Wrestling. He doesn't get a lot of opportunity to compete, but his matches are always pretty damn good. And of course, we have been looking forward to Tanahashi being in action here for quite some time. His debut match facing off against longtime rival, friendly rival, I guess you could say, and from in New Japan Pro Wrestling, Nakamura. Tanahashi won that match, and based off of his performance, as well as dark matches that have not been on the show, he has earned himself a title shot for the IC title here, and Acidhedz has stepped up to face the challenge. Got some quick-paced action going on here. Tanahashi rolls up, but immediately broken. Acidhedz grabs, snap suplex. Takes Tanahashi down. Now, some of you may be wondering if there's a little bit of a bias here at play with Acidhedz holding one of the major titles. Well, of course, as I've said before, in AZW, there is no such thing as not a major title. They all have their own flavor, their own gravitas, their own style. They are all equally important. But the big man in the company, the owner, having one of the titles, you might think, well, that sounds a little bit suspect, but I assure you there is nothing suspicious going on. Acidhedz here in EFED World is a staunch proponent of high competition. He does not go out to that ring expecting any mercy or kid gloves, as it were. He goes out there to compete, and he expects the top level of competition from those that he steps into the ring with. Says that he managed to take that IC title, and due to various duties does not get a lot of opportunity to defend it against challengers, but the IC title division is still one of the hot divisions in the company, being I guess you could say the less gimmick driven middleweight singles title. Just for another arm bar, got him in the ropes there, but Tanahashi wasn't able to get maneuvered over into the ropes. It looks like Acidhedz is focusing on the arm of Tanahashi, or the arms of Tanahashi. You'll find that Acidhedz is quite a technical competitor. Some say that he and his buddy Angel of Death are kind of the yin and yang of, or yin and yang, however you want to phrase it, of the light and dark of their stable, the Answer. Acidhedz is the technical submission-based wrestler, while as Angel of Death uses some similar tactics. He is by far more driven by just that hardcore, high impact and mentality. that vicious streak. And of course, Tanahashi, huge name, Japanese wrestling, New Japan Pro Wrestling. I guess you could say that he's kind of their Rock / Steve Austin / Shawn Michaels. A little bit of all of them rolled into one. Goes for his high fly flow right there, the high fly flow frog splash. Did not hit it, Acidhedz rolled out of the way. Little exchange there. Big elbow strike. Kind of a lunging elbow. Tanahashi goes for a drop kick, but Acidhedz catches and drops him. Takes him over for yet another arm bar. Tanahashi is not having success getting out of that. Acidhedz has focused a great deal on the arms. He said, and Tanahashi is showing the damage. Acidhedz goes behind and rolls him up with a abdominal stretch pin, but only gets the 1 count. Tanahashi, although that arm is obviously showing some wear and tear, he has not taken a whole lot of damage in this match. Acidhedz has simply been good at focusing his efforts against that arm. Snap suplex. A little bit surprised here. Tanahashi is not fired up as usually is. Maybe I speak too soon. He just nailed him with a pretty solid springboard back elbow and then caught him with an enziguri there. The dragon leg whip attempt. Irish whip into the ropes. Tanahashi runs in, tries to counter with a drop kick, but Acidhedz blocks. Manages to catch him with another drop kick, but is then taken down with that lunging elbow strike. Runs in with his kind of AZW sling blade. That running, catching clothesline there, and takes him down with a bulldog. Tanahashi is firing back. He's getting a little bit of momentum. Takes him down with a... I guess you'd have to say that that's a form of a dropping arm breaker, I guess. Not sure what that arm would be called. That move would be called. Definitely targeting the arm.
2.
As it is just
3. 4.
Knocked Tanahashi clean out of the ring. Now they're on the outside. Tanahashi rolls Acidhedz back in. Goes up on the apron. Back inside the ring. Has Acidhedz back up. I'm not sure what he's trying to do. Acidhedz gets him. Reversal. Twisting him around. Going for some maneuvering there. Hits him with a big German suplex. Tanahashi returns the favor with a big suplex of his own. Bridges, gets a 2 count. Foot is caught. Acidhedz hits the enziguri. Looks like he's going in. Tanahashi is getting back up. Looks like he might have caught his second win there. Now, I'm not sure what he was thinking there when going up on the turnbuckle. Acidhedz hits the leg whip. Front drop kick takes Tanahashi down. Tanahashi getting back up. Manages to slap Acidhedz pretty good, but gets his foot caught and taken down with a side leg whip. Kind of a variation on the leg whip where the leg is sort of posted directly down into the mat. Can really mess up your knee with that. And then another leg whip. Looks like Acidhedz might be prepping for his acid lock, which is a leg lock. Not sure why he switched from arms to legs, but maybe he sees something I don't. Big second rope moonsault there, taking Tanahashi down. Knees to the abdomen. It's one of the things that you'll find with old Acidhedz here is that he works an opponent over. their whole body. It is not uncommon to see somebody in a ring with Acidhedz and find that every single part of their body aches by the end of the match. Acidhedz gets taken down with a leg whip. Goes for that elbow strike again, but gets dropped. Tanahashi takes him down with that falling arm breaker move. Tanahashi trying to make a comeback. Acidhedz runs in with a knee strike. Looked like he nailed Tanahashi pretty good. Goes for the pin, but too close to the ropes. Exchanging blows. Tanahashi catches the arm yet again. Taking his hands up, but caught in an arm bar. In the ropes, though. That may have been the end of it if he hadn't been in the ropes. Falling suplex. Tanahashi does a moonsault of his own. Manages to nail Acidhedz. Acidhedz is up. Going for grappling, jockeying for position there. Big bulldog. Acidhedz has a hold of Tanahashi. Gets over an arm bar. And that's it, folks. Took him right over in a arm bar and tapped him, made him tap out. That is 2 taps out, 2 tap outs in Nefarious November. That's interesting, folks, but it's not really unexpected with a match featuring Rory Fakestone, who is of course a submission specialist, and Acidhedz there, who is also pretty much a submission specialist. It would be more unusual to have them not tap people out. So, there you have it. That was a pretty good match, I think. Hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Maybe we'll be seeing some more from these two in the future. I think Tanahashi may not have been on his A game in that match. We've seen better from him, and I'm sure we'll see better from him in the future. Of course, do not take that as disparaging against Acidhedz. He is a hell of a competitor, and he was simply the better man tonight. So we'll be seeing good things from both of those guys on the YouTube show in the future, of course. This is only the beginning, so thanks for watching Nefarious in November. Stay tuned for more. This is not the main event, folks. We have plenty more coming your way later on. See you there.